the World Wrestling Federation for over 50 years. All right, actually, no, that's not us. This is
now.
No, okay. Together forever. Welcome, wrestling fans, to the PW Fan, the ultimate wrestling podcast created by fans for the fans for 200 episodes. That's right, episode 200. I am your host, barber collector and musician, singer Fulbright, talk wrestling Tim Gilbert.
And I'm your host, the architect of pro wrestling podcast, Andy.
I'm also host of the No Sound Wrestling Indie Fan and football lover, Jeremy.
Andy, I'm going to need you to take that from a 5 to a 10 in excitement level, because this is episode 200.
And I'm your host, the architect of pro wrestling podcast, Andy.
Yeah, talk like Ace Ventura the entire time. That's what we want.
Yeah, that's Ace Ventura,
Until
Andy.
you get to the last segment today.
This is a lovely room of death.
This is a lovely room of death.
Also, I have a real quick thing for our 200th episode. I know it's just like because we do it virtually, so obviously we can't share this. But my girlfriend and I, she got this for us. That it's I don't know if you can see it.
Let's go. Members. I love it. Well, I will pretend to partake because I am currently drinking.
Is it cheesecake?
It's I actually don't know what kind of cake it is.
It looks like cheesecake that's just layered.
You know what this is?
I think it's chocolate.
You know what this is?
Chocolate milky.
Chalky milk.
Cause
when you're drinking chalky milk live on air.
There you go. I also got, like, Tim loves these for Capri Sun.
Capri Sun, the OG.
Yes.
Dude.
You said the same thing last week.
You did.
At one point in like mid 2000, Andy might remember, like 2006 or 7, they started making quote unquote adult Capri Suns and had no alcohol or anything, but it was a big silver bottle just filled with Capri Sun, dude.
I need that.
And it was like metal, and like it would stay ice cold and delicious. No, but like the bottle was made out of like aluminum or something, and it would just stay ice cold. All right, so anyway, for episode 200, if you want to follow the PW Fan on social media, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at the PW Fan. Like and subscribe and ring that bell. Every time you ring the bell, an angel gets its wings. That's not true. At the PW Fan Pod. I had to steal that from
save a life every time you hit subscribe.
Yeah, I stole that from the Young Turks.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's Jank always, or Jank or whatever his name is, always Jank. Yeah. All right. Well, Andy, I'm passing it over to you. What do you got for us, pal?
This week we'll be talking about AEW Maximum Carnage. We'll be doing some Saturday night's main event predictions, and I'm gonna end this episode with wrestling conspiracies.
All right, guys, it was good to see you. That was episode 200. Andy says he's ending the episode.
No, I'm telling you how I'm ending the episode. God. Didn't say it was ending.
I mean, it could be the last one, depending on what Andy has as conspiracies.
It's gonna get rough because these are from Reddit. These are just people throwing in their fucked up minds.
Oh,
there was some I didn't put in here because I knew it would get cut out. But
some
of them are funny, some of them are normal, and then
keep it chill.
I'll try. Let's get into Dynamite. Dynamite Maximum Carnage. Open up with Darby Allin versus Pac. Brawling outside the ring before the match even started. Let's talk about that stair spot. Hated it.
The belly to belly onto it.
I posted it on our Instagram.
It's Darby, though. I don't know what you expect.
Tim hated it. That might have been the worst thing I've seen him do.
You think?
I mean, it has no give.
Dude, the belly to belly onto the stairs? Insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I still feel like
unnecessary.
As the kids say, diabolical.
I feel like maybe his worst thing was when he did the the spot from the ladder up top
to the glass.
I don't know, dude. Something about the steel steps was like, bruh.
No give, dude. It was like stomped in his track.
It was like literally like whipped him on there, like. No, I'm like
just bounced off.
Yeah.
During the match, Darby hit multiple coffin drops, locks in a Scorpion Death Lock, which forced Pac to tap out. So, and commentary said that Darby has now beaten every member of the Death Riders. So I didn't.
Oh, I thought there was going to be an
except for Marina Shafir.
Okay. No, I didn't mean that. I just meant I thought you were going to say except for, like, I don't know, someone else. Claudio.
I guess he has beaten Claudio, though. Because I said every member.
Oh.
Then we had Hangman Page versus Brian Keith, which Hangman defeated him. Page hits a buckshot lariat for the win. Afterwards, Page grabs the mic, calls out Samoa Joe for hiring, because he's the bounty hunter, hiring Keith instead of facing him directly. And he says that he and Swerve will take everything that Joe has.
Do you like Swerve and Hangman teaming right now?
It's fine. I mean, if you're going to keep them paired, there's no reason they can't be tag team champions if you have two main event guys, but what do I know? Speaking of tag teams, we had a tag team number 1 contenders match for the four-way. What?
I said the sass on all that comment. You're like,
what do I know? I'm only Booker Andy. I'm only getting shit right for 3 years straight.
Dude, we'll see. If that video I sent you, Jeremy, about like the WWE title picture, it comes true.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't my thought, but I can see it.
That'd be pretty cool.
All right. This tag team match, we had Mark Davis and Jake Doyle defeating Young Bucks, GOA, and Jet Speed to become the number 1 contenders. After pinning Kevin Knight, they earn their title shot. FTR confronts them after the match. We had Kenny Omega's return. He talks about needing to prove that he belongs at the top of AEW. Hangman ends up coming out to Omega and says if they meet in competition, may the best man win. Don Callis would then interrupt, making a match between Kenny Omega and Josh Alexander for next week's Dynamite. Because somehow
Like
Don Callis' family.
Dynamite.
I don't even think that's the song anymore.
Phallus Mule.
No, it's not been the song for a long time.
Yeah, it hasn't been the song for a while.
That's all I think about, though.
That's like that's they need to bring it back because that was the best. Like, it was on point too much, which was perfect.
I think I hated it at first. I was like, "This is so corny."
Speaking of theme
songs,
songs,
the show's name in it.
Yeah,
you know what? Speaking of theme songs, and I just saw a video the other day that reminded me of it, and I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot about this SmackDown theme." The one that was like, "And I won't be denied." I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." I was like, that's like when like JBL was the champion. I was like, it was like
that's right.
weird era.
What was the shortest
All I've
intro
got
song
left
ever?
is my pride.
Shortest?
Yeah, like like I feel like Raw has gone through some of them like within like a few months and changed them.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Oh, that's what you
What
mean
was
by
the
short,
what
like
was
the-
the SmackDown song that was like, "It was my life, my times, my rights, my rhymes"? That lasted like 6 months. I want it all, something like that. The love, the sex, respect, no less. Yeah, that lasted like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at a list of ranking SmackDowns.
The worst Raw theme song was the "Whoa, never give up."
Oh my god, that was for years though.
Wanna be loved.
They're saying the number
It's
one.
horrible.
They're saying the number 1 SmackDown theme song was "Rise Up" by Drowning Pool, 2004 to 08. Lasted a couple years.
That's the "and I won't be denied." That's all I've got.
The worst
man.
one they said was
Don't they say the beautiful people? I'll turn off the
No.
pod right now.
"If You Rock Like Me" from 08
Oh
to
yeah, it was
09.
awful. If
was that
you
one?
rock like me, you're gonna stand your ground, dude. That
Oh.
back sucked.
They said it was better fit background song for SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh, it was horrible.
Oh.
All right, we got a long show. Let's keep moving. All right,
Worst
You say
Raw
that and you're gonna get
themes.
through it in like
Worst,
15
dude,
minutes.
the worst Raw themes are even worse than the SmackDown themes.
Yeah, I was gonna say Raw is so much worse.
Oh yeah, I agree. Because I've actually seen the list of that in like recent years, and I was like, oh, this is terrible.
We're going up today. We're gonna win every day, dude. The Nickelback song, that song sucked.
That was also for years, too.
Dude, that was horrible. There's been some bad ones.
I remember that one.
We had a
That
women's
one
World Trios
said
match. Triangle of Madness defeated Chris Statlander and the Babes of Wrath. Tekla ended up pinning Statlander, who's the champion, clean, which might put her in the title picture afterward. The main event of the show, though, was MJF versus Bandito, in which MJF would retain by putting Bandito in a label lock. Bandito rolls, but MJF clinches it back, and Bandito passes out. Afterwards, MJF would get on the mic, giving him respect first, saying that if people think Bandito should be champion, he's right. But that doesn't mean that MJF won't beat him again. And then because of that, though, MJF says so. But because of that, he ends up hitting him with the title, I believe, and taking him out.
Yeah.
Brody King runs in for the save to end the show.
Andy, something you tagged me in on Facebook 3 years ago, it says.
I know. I was wondering why you liked my comment.
Why did it pop up today?
It was MJF singing on stage in his a cappella group. And
I know, but I got the notification for it today, and then I look, and it says Andy 3 years ago. I'm like, the fuck? I was like, why is that? Why am I just now getting notified of it?
And also the fact that you liked it, then I think is so funny.
I thought it was funny that I liked it. I made myself giggle with that because I knew Andy was going to be like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was. All right, Collision. Collision was also Max.
Did you go through Omega's return?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it, and then Hangman came out.
Oh,
and
right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I was off last week. I had stomach flu. I was pooping.
Collision had Andrade make his in-ring return on AEW, in which he defeated Angelico. We had Eddie Kingston and Ortiz team up.
Angelico's still there?
Yep. To defeat the Grizzled Young Vets. FTR basically came out and would do a promo that put all the tag teams on notice. And, well, they basically trashed the tag team scene in AEW because it is trash. Don Callis family defeated Skyflight. Takeshita returns late in the match and seems to just erase the tension with the Don Callis family, basically. That's what it seemed like, at least. There was a number one contenders match for the to face Ricochet for the national title. Tim's so close right now to the camera. I have no idea why.
Wait, Tim, back up a little bit.
Jack Perry defeated Anthony Bones in this match. Afterwards, Jack Perry would go after Ricochet. And then the main event was a AEW World Trios match. I did not see this happening. It was for the championships. Hangman Adam Page and Jet Speed would defeat the Ops and become the new Trios tag team. I didn't expect this. Kevin Knight pins Powerhouse Hobbs with a roll-up for the win. Hangman Adam Page, Jet Speed, new AEW Trios champions. This marks Page's second Triple Crown and first AEW Trios gold.
Did you also want to mention about Powerhouse Hobbs?
What about him?
What about his ass?
I've talked about them being interested in him in WWE already before.
Well, he kind of basically that was his last AEW show because he is gonna go to WWE.
Too bad Obafemi's moving up, or they can beat meats together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
just
but
a ring full of meat.
I don't know. Do you think he's gonna use like a star, or is he gonna be just another big guy?
I think he's gonna be a good one, McMahon.
He probably. I can see him. I don't know how to answer your question, but I can see him though facing Ricky Saints. Sorry.
Okay.
Ricky Saints. Let's talk about TNA's debut on cable. What, Jeremy? Say it.
Nothing. I was gonna say so. NXT is gonna be AEW, like what people said to AEW before.
Yeah. There's Ethan Page there right now. Blake Monroe, who was Mariah May. Ricky Starks, Saints. Ricky Saints.
Ricky Gervais.
Ethan Page.
Ricky Gervais. Tim said.
the return of Ricky Gervais comes running out with the steel chair. He was like, all of you motherfuckers love Epstein.
TNA debuted on cable
what's the favorite
on
food?
AMC. It was on AMC Plus before. Now it's just on AMC Weekly.
Oh,
A couple things
yeah,
that went
that's the one.
down. The Hardys wrestled on the show. AJ opened the show.
AJ opened the show, which was the best part of the show.
I sent
then he had-
Andy a reel that said that one time Jeff Hardy was so faded he started singing his own theme music, and he like grabs the mic and he's like, "Modest to the top."
Hold on,
And then I read the comment and on
Wait,
TikTok.
that
and
wasn't me.
No,
I
Jeremy
sent
sent it.
I sent it to Andy separately. I didn't even see it.
Oh.
Okay. But I love when he's like, "Modest." to the top."
I read a comment on TikTok. Someone was like, "RVD's in the ring." Like, damn, I'm high, but I'm not that high. Oh shit.
Straight
Sonya
to the
Deville
top and then
debuted.
keep heading up.
Sonya Deville debuted in TNA under a new name,
Dude.
Daria Ray. I think Daria is her real first name.
People have said is like they think it's kind of funny. This can be another conspiracy at the end, but WWE is getting rid of people and having TNA hire them so they can pay them a lot less, but still have them on WWE shows if they want.
Well, Cora Jade debuted under the name Elena Black. Speaking of,
Yeah.
Who else? Well, Stax and Ariana Grace from NXT showed up on the show because Stax from NXT is their international champion, I think is what they call it.
I have no idea.
Dixie Carter returned on screen, and her and Bully Ray squashed their beef
Oh my
or
god.
something like that.
Both of them needed
And
to
then-
not be on the show.
The main event was Santana defeated Kazarian to become a two-time TNA champion. Yeah. So Genesis just happened though over the weekend, and I just want to mention JDC retired, aka Fandango, retired from wrestling. Dude, best debut ever though. Beat Chris Jericho at Mania.
Horrible.
Is it?
Horrible. I watched it. I watched it live that night. Horrible.
Yeah, me too.
All right, well, let's get into Raw.
And
Javon
it was
Evans
only
from
like
NXT.
the theme song because of the European crowd, and then as soon as Americans tried to do it, it was all offbeat. It was all very disorganized.
Javon Evans is now officially on the main roster. He had a match against Bravo Americano.
Bravo.
He hits Bravo with a high impact Spanish fly from the top rope. Finishes it with the OG cutter for the pin. After the match,
Where is this?
the Americanos attack.
Most Americanos going.
Maybe Mass versus Mass, Americano versus Americano, Chad Gable versus Ludwig Kaiser to see who the real Americano is.
Ludwig needs to win now because he's embraced that like
I
crazy.
take my America. I take my America. I take my America. I take my Americano with oat milk and four pumps vanilla.
You know how serious Ludwig has taken it is that he used to have what?
I was going to say, I saw a video today. He faced Vikingo in AAA, and Vikingo was like fucking up his neck. And he's like, tell him to watch out for my fucking neck.
Oh, then he
You
gets
hear
kicked in the back.
Ludwig say it.
He gets kicked in the back of the neck right after that too.
Well, you were going to say something. I cut you off. I was waiting.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna move on.
Oh, okay. All right, women's division. New champs Rhea and Io would come out to address their tag titles. Liv and Roxanne, Bailey and Lyra, and the Kabuki Warriors changed the name.
That's still the
Would interrupt.
name.
Brawl would break out, which set up the next segment, which was a women's tag number one contenders match.
Why are you?
Liv Morgan and Roxanne defeated Bailey and Lyra and the Kabuki Warriors. Liv hits the Oblivion on Kairi Sane for the pin. Liv and Roxanne now earn a title shot at Saturday night's main event. CM Punk would come out address address the crowd. He says that the line to the title
He
goes
uploaded.
through
He
him.
uploaded to the cloud.
He says the line for the championship goes through him. Finn Balor would interrupt and demand his own title shot. Punk agrees to face Balor next week, which was today in Belfast, Ireland. We had Stephanie Vaquer on the stage, still in
This is what we're fighting, boyo.
her ankle boot. Before she can even speak, Raquel Rodriguez's music hits. Raquel goes on a rant about deserving the world title, and then hurts Vaquer's leg again.
Hurts,
We had
don't it?
Penta and Dragon Lee teaming up versus Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. The match would end in a DQ. Braun Breaker would return, spears Dragon Lee at ringside, causing a DQ. Breaker then shoves Adam Pearce. When Pearce tries to intervene, Pearce would suspend Breaker indefinitely. We all really just wanted to get to the main event of the show, which was AJ Styles versus Penta.
To get it.
Great match.
I am.
It was a good, really, really good match.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for chiming in.
It was.
It was a very good match. At one point, Styles traps Gunther in the calf crusher. On replay, Gunther tapped, but the ref didn't see it. Gunther would hit a low blow, and then hits a powerbomb for the finish.
And well, this is. I guess that happened tonight about the match for them.
Let's not.
Okay, never mind.
Well.
Why would you spoil it?
All right, SmackDown getting through. I'm just really excited to get to some of these theories. Conspiracy.
I'm afraid what you're gonna say.
I already told Jeremy the one I cut out because I knew it wouldn't be
Crazy.
said. SmackDown.
Well, not crazy, but just like crazy.
Drew McIntyre enters with bagpipes and a big pop. Delivers a promo talking about his struggle to the top, how important this run means to him, and the fact that he inserted a no rematch clause in his title match with Cody for the 3 stages of hell. He would pivot, and he ends up turning on the crowd, saying that they didn't believe in him before. Randy would interrupt. Teases coming for the title. Jacob Fatu then ambushes McIntyre, chasing him through the crowd. McIntyre ends up escaping with security. Randy ended up coming out, though, anyway, for a match. So there's a tournament going on. I talked about it being announced last week. It's 4 matches. Winners of each of the 4 matches end up in a fatal 4-way at Saturday night's main event to face Drew at the Rumble. So first qualifier match was Randy versus Miz. First match of the show. Randy connects RKO in the end for the win. So Randy is now at Saturday night's main event. By the way, all 4 matches took place on this show. SmackDown was like 3 hours again.
Were they going to anyways?
I don't know. Sometimes
matches?
when they do this tournament, they split it up. So
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
we had a women's tag match. Charlotte and Alexa teaming up defeated Julia and Kiana James. Bliss hits Sister Abigail on James for the win. Afterwards, Nia Jax and Lash Legend storm the ring, attack Flair and Bliss. Bump into Julia. So I guess Julia and Kiana James are probably going to team up in some kind of match on SmackDown or something. I mean, they're on a team, but Julia's been like the single star, basically.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes would come out and declare, he would say,
Ooh.
I'm putting myself in the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble's 2 weeks away. No one until now has declared
I was
themselves.
just about to say that. I was like, was he the first one?
Yeah, we got the second one tonight on Raw.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Do
because
you
when I
need a receipt with your paper bag?
when I saw like the promo that was like 2 weeks away, I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Jacob
And I was
Fatu would
like-
end up coming out and brawling with Cody to finish this segment. But yeah, I can't believe only 2 people now have declared themselves.
Yeah,
and
like,
apparently Saudi
I-
Arabia spoiled
Oh, boy.
some things on there. Some spoiled. They basically put up everyone in the Rumble on like the side of the building, and all these like NXT stars are like.
Yeah, and everyone was like screenshotting people in the back, like you can see like who was it? Was that the NXT stars, I guess.
Yeah. All right, we had another qualifier. I was bummed he lost. Trick Williams defeats Matt Cardona. Cardona hits a running knee, follows up with a near fall DDT, but Trick counters. and hits the trick shot for the win. Afterwards, Kit Wilson, who is over right now, at least in Europe, attacks Cardona from behind. So I guess they want to start a feud with Matt and him, and that's why. Another qualifier, Damian Priest.
Is Matt Cardona, you think, still going to be featured? Or do you think he's already going down?
I don't know, man.
I think it'd just be short term.
I think so.
Damian Priest defeats Solo Sikoa in another tournament match. The MFTs and Wide 6 would both interfere at various points. Priest capitalizes with a South of Heaven to get the pin, earn a spot, fatal 4-way. During the brawl, Talatonga knocks out Uncle Howdy with a boot, and Solo leaves with the lantern again. We have the United States Open Challenge. This was surprising. Carmelo Hayes Open Challenge. Leon Slater, the TNA X Division champion, would end up coming out to accept the challenge. Crazy match. Fans loved it. It was really good. But Carmelo Hayes would hit the first 48 and top rope cutter for the win.
Would you say that this was too flippity flip like some other matches?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Carmelo Hayes isn't really like a flip guy, but
no, but
he gets
pretty standard.
Yeah. He's all Leon Slater is always in NXT if you don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
They always pair him with Javon Evans in a team.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Which it does.
That does.
Jordan Grace would have her second match, I believe, on the SmackDown roster. Defeats Chelsea Green. She hits the direct effect for a clean pin. Afterwards, Jade Cargill appears, face off with Grace, and Chelsea led to a stare down, in which Green gets sent outside the ring and just leaves Grace with Cargill. This was kind of wild. This main event, which was a qualifier, Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov. Don't say it, Tim.
I almost forgot about it until you said that.
I was jagging off.
Oh my god.
So it was the last Fatal 4-Way qualifier, and it goes along with the video I sent you, Jeremy. We're just moving one step closer. Sami Zayn would end up winning. He busts open with real punches, Ilya.
I don't know why.
What was that?
Yeah.
The finish was Zayn hits an exploder suplex.
All the comments were like, "Is bro good? What am I watching here?"
Zayn hits an exploder suplex followed by a haluva kick for the pin, clinching the final spot in the Fatal 4-Way. Afterwards, Trick Williams ambushes Sami with a trick shot. So, Fatal 4-Way to determine who faces Drew at Royal Rumble in Riyadh is Randy Orton, Trick Williams, Damian Priest, and Sami Zayn. The theory that I sent Jeremy that this guy had, they only put the title on Drew, who has beaten Sami Zayn 11 times, so that Sami can challenge him in Riyadh, where Sami Zayn has ties to, and become a champion, only to lose it to Cody Rhodes at Mania when Cody goes heel. Right? Wasn't that the gist?
No, it was he would lose it in Elimination Chamber to Cody, because then it'll be heel Cody versus face Roman.
Yeah, to book Roman versus at
Mania.
Yeah, we'll see. Is Roman going to win the Rumble?
That's a lot of title changes.
This time he challenges Cody.
Yeah. So you're telling me it changes 3 times before Mania?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Let's get into Saturday night's main event predictions. Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. Who you got?
Cody.
Tag titles: Roxanne Perez and Liv challenge Io Sky and Rhea.
Rhea and Io Sky
retain. And then the Fatal 4-Way: Randy, Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, Damian Priest. Sami Zayn, Riyadh.
I think Sami. I want it to be Sami anyways too. So.
I'm going Randy.
Randy. All right, now we get into the fun part. The conspiracy theory. So this started, I told Jeremy, it started with, I was just on Facebook earlier, and someone listed these, and it was light. So I was like, okay. And then I'm sitting here finishing the notes tonight. I'm like, let's take a look at Reddit and see what Reddit conspiracy theories are.
Already is crazy.
All right, so we'll start with the Facebook ones. All right. And you guys just tell me what you think. All right. The first one is Dolph Ziggler's 2014 Survivor Series role was originally meant for Roman Reigns, but Roman got injured. I guess that's the one where Sting came back.
Yeah, right.
It could be believable.
Next one. This is it's a little dark. Natalia has a lifetime contract as compensation for Owen Hart's death.
Okay, that's not real.
This one's rough too. Triple H never stopped loving China. That was the love of his life, but chose Stephanie to secure his position of power.
Okay.
Which is also why he pushes Rhea so much. She reminds him of her.
Oh,
God! All right.
See, it was all right until that point.
I have a worse one later. Don't worry.
Oh God!
All right. John Cena's injury and miraculously speedy recovery in time for the 2008 Royal Rumble was rumored to be a cover-up for a failed wellness test.
That's not a bad one, actually.
Yeah,
and a believable one. I mean,
yeah, you don't know that
Goldberg's streak was fake WCW inflated numbers. Many of the 173-0 matches were never televised, and some
true.
didn't even happen
that is
at
true,
all.
Though, yeah.
That's
actually
factual.
true.
That's not a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Because he would go from like 78 to like 95.
Yeah, it was like when AEW used to do the dark matches and they counted on Dynamite, when the guy was like 105 and lost 70 matches, and you're like, how did he wrestle 200 matches?
After Finn Balor's injury, Vince stopped pushing NXT stars to the top on the main roster because he didn't trust them.
That could be true.
Yeah,
based off how NXT people have done, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean that actually makes sense, yeah, because he doesn't blame himself at all.
I don't believe this one. Seth Rollins injured himself for real in the match with LA Knight. He was just lucky to heal in time for SummerSlam.
Maybe.
It could be, actually, yeah. Because
I still believe that.
Also, because of the Unreal trailer for the new season of that show on Netflix, and Triple H is like, "Oh, it had to be done in secret." I was like, "Okay, now it's starting to sound like they just made this up."
Comes out tomorrow, season 2.
That's right.
All right, Rey Mysterio wasn't really that close to Eddie. WWE just used the emotions to push Rey. Eddie's real best friend was Chris Benoit.
Oh, it doesn't matter if he's real best friend. They were still close. It's
Yeah.
crazy. 1997 Halloween Havoc. Eddie Guerrero literally cries. Says it's one of the
I'll
best
tell you that
matches he
Eddie
ever
and
had.
Benoit won off air. That I
Okay.
told Jeremy.
Yeah.
This one's wild. Japanese wrestlers can understand and speak way more English than the image they intentionally give of not being fluent on WWE television.
That's not crazy to me.
I think
because WWE loves to push stereotypes.
Yeah, Americans are just idiots. Lots of other countries can understand English perfectly, and
this one's dark. I didn't read through all these as much as I thought.
Mark this one.
John Cena doesn't have kids due to the trauma of seeing so many sick children. Maybe.
For Make a Wish.
I mean, I guess, but what's the one with Jonah Hill where he's like, I guess, bro.
Vince decided to break the streak so that people would remember that moment more than Daniel Bryan winning the titles.
That's not something I would put past Vince anyways.
Yeah, not unbelievable.
Yeah.
Another one I read is Vince has a box of joke gimmicks that he pulls out of the box randomly to give people sometimes.
That's not the Bruce Pritchard has talked about that, the gimmick in the box thing. I don't think that's true. I think it's metaphorical.
All right, let's get to the Reddit ones.
That wasn't the Reddit ones.
No, that was the Facebook ones.
That was Facebook. Oh god.
All right, there's some funny ones mixed in here. All right, first one: the theory that Triple H/Steph, along with some others in upper management, leaked the initial story of Vince's scandal in retaliation to him and his cronies firing several people close to Hunter during his health emergency around 2021, early 22.
Not unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right. WWE changed the wellness policy to cover having to fire Randy Orton.
I don't believe that.
It could be true. I feel like
Could be
but
true.
I don't think they did. But like, I'm not.
I don't
I'm
think
Elias-
he's fired other people more famous than that guy.
That's true.
Elias and Ezekiel might actually be the same person.
Okay, well,
It took me a
Next.
second.
AJ Styles has thrown a really stiff clothesline or drop kick because somebody beat him in some video game.
That could be true though, because
yeah.
if they're playing like they did, they stream that channel and like you go wrestle that guy, I would be like, give him a little stiff clothesline.
He just beat me in Maiden.
Triple H and Cody had planned in advance, Cody pointing to Roman after the Rumble, and also that Cody will look destroyed when giving Mania event to Rock. Triple H knew Rock versus Roman will be a disaster, and basically Roman versus Brock too, with fans completely rejecting it, so he played the game.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, Roxy and tried to do this.
Yeah.
Danielson wasn't cleared by WWE doctors for so long to give Reigns a chance to get over.
I don't think that's true.
No?
All right. I like this one. WWE has offered Jericho a great deal once his AEW contract expires. All he has to do is come up with horrible gimmicks and make his segments unwatchable.
I heard that one before too.
All right. Here's the one. All right. Vince and Shawn probably banged girls together back in the 90s.
I mean, he's done weirder stuff.
That's
Like,
believable. To me,
yeah,
that's
like-
believable.
That's not honestly like that in 2025. That's not even that crazy.
All right. So you remember right before Jeff
Or
got released from
2026.
Yeah.
Remember right before Jeff got released from WWE, he like did a weird walkout thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The theory is Matt Hardy and Tony Khan conspired to get Jeff Hardy to leave WWE by telling him to fake a relapse.
All right.
I don't think Tony Khan was involved, but I'm not putting past the Hardys.
Currently, there's at least
Creatures of the night.
one wrestler in each major company leaking stuff to management of the other one.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one, CM Punk deliberately got himself fired from AEW because he already had a verbal offer/agreement to go back to WWE.
No, I don't think that one.
Now
was
remember, before he came back with this buzzed head, he had stopped by Raw.
I know,
but
yeah, I remember that.
I think he wanted to leave, and the Jack thing was just he was just like fuck it.
So partially true.
True. Yeah, partially as in like he did it for himself, not as in WWE told him to.
Yeah.
Another one that always pops up is that Montreal Screwjob was at work. Vince Russo being sent to WCW.
I don't think so. Because Brett is to this day is like still like it's like ruined his life.
It's like Bill Goldberg.
There's the Macho Man Stephanie thing.
Believable.
Vince covering up Jimmy Snuka's murder.
Definitely true.
Yeah. Definitely true. Not even a conspiracy.
Allegedly, possibly. Then he does.
Just the way you were like immediately, yes, that's true.
Definitely true is harsh words. Let me tone that down a bit.
Young Bucks encouraged Jack Perry to piss Punk off in an attempt to get him fired, knowing that Punk would overreact.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's not crazy.
And there's a theory when during the Undertaker higher power thing that it was maybe set in motion that it was going to be Sting because they had offered Sting around that time a contract, but so was Bischoff.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Wasn't the reveal of the higher power thing a letdown?
It wasn't Vince.
Oh yeah, it was Vince. Yeah. That's right.
It's me, Austin.
So that's some of the conspiracy theories that I saw. I thought were fun.
Yeah, they were fun. That's fun for closing out of 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks guys. I mean,
Thanks, guys.
200, long
guys.
time, right?
That's crazy.
Thanks for the
200
memories.
episodes. And we don't even like record every single week, like throughout the whole year. So,
No.
but it's still been 200 weeks that we've recorded.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some more.
That's crazy.
This is on Sportster. Vince McMahon faked his neck injury during the steroid trial.
Definitely true.
Triple H tried to stop Kurt Angle's push in 2000.
Could be true.
Sheamus
Yeah.
accidentally won the first WWE Championship at TLC against Cena.
I've heard that Cena slipped.
Some people, this is one, HBK actually wasn't injured when he left WWE.
I've heard that too.
Why? Because Vince didn't want to admit to the substance abuse. So basically, like,
Well, it just maybe wasn't as bad as
that's what I'm here.
it might have been.
Edge and Bryan Danielson came back to WWE because they would be able to wrestle elsewhere if WWE didn't let them. Which they both did.
I don't know.
It wasn't always Glenn Jacobs behind the Kane mask.
That can be true.
And then the,
But I don't
number
feel
one
like- I
was
feel like most of the time
Montreal
it is.
Screwjob was a work.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
Episode
was
2,
fun.
honey.
200.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us for years at this point. It's crazy that we did episode 200 and really appreciate it. Hopefully you laughed a couple of times. Hopefully you laugh with us every time. You know, we're here to be an escape with all the craziness going on in the world. So really appreciate you joining us for week after week for 200 weeks. That's pretty awesome. And we will join you next week with episode 201, start of a new era.